Okay, now one more thing we are going to understand in Java, that is how to add numbers, addition of two numbers, huh? How to add two numbers in Java. Okay, how to add two numbers in Java. For that we need to import a class. Already I have imported scanner class, that is part of your utility package, sub package, and utility sub package package of main package Java. So now to add two numbers, first of all you need to create object for the same scanner class. So already I have created the object here. Okay, whenever I was briefing how to get user input, so this is the scanner class, object name obj, new keyword compulsory scanner, again scanner class name. This is the constructor. Within this you have put this system dot in parameter. Okay, the system dot parameter will be used to this part of system class, this part of system class. Okay, and to read the input from the device. How to add two numbers, you cut here, you put under the main method, under the main method. Now I am going to take system dot, okay, this is, where is that, you copy this one. Okay, now you paste here. Please enter a number, please enter an integer number. Okay, integer number. Okay, integer number. Okay, otherwise please enter first integer number. Okay, first integer number. So now next, same, paste here, one more, paste. Please enter second integer number, second integer number. Okay, okay, now what happened, whenever you feed that number here, you keep this line of code like this. Okay, you copy this one. Okay, that number will be read by, okay, this int method, next int method of scanner class, that will be accessed with the object created for the scanner class. Okay, now that will be stored. Okay, that will be stored in a variable, and it is int type. That variable is int type. This variable holds int type of data. Now copy this one, you paste, because you want to get two numbers, no? So this is one more number, var1. Okay, one more variable I have created. So next number will be stored in var1. So var and var1. Okay, no issue. Next, take printout of addition. Now we want to do that addition on a sum of these numbers. Okay, you copy this one, you paste. So now here, sum of two numbers, you write sum of two numbers is what, sum of two numbers is equal to, you do one thing, you keep one more a string type of that is not string, it is int create, that is what, sum variable is equal to var plus var1. So now what happened, after that you terminate this word semicolon. Okay, now you put this sum here. Okay, so now what happened, it will ask for, you compile this code, it looks for what, at palindromes unresolved, in which line, 35 line, you put somewhere. Now you compile this code, So please enter a float 5.5. So please enter first integer number 22, this much. Enter. Please enter second integer number, one more integer, so sum of two numbers, this much. So actually what was the error? Because whenever it was where, that moment it was giving error, because already here you have declared one more variable. Okay, so you change this as var2. So and you change, once you addition of these two variables, that is stored in a variable sum. It is int type. Whenever you call that sum, you will get the sum of addition of two numbers. So simply you put a string in front of that. So once you are keeping a string here, that can be concatenated with the plus symbol. Okay, so if you want to add two float numbers, otherwise two strings, so simply you need to do that. Please enter first string. You change this as first string. Okay, you remove this one and please enter second string. Okay, string. Now that is what string, that string to be stored in a string variable. Okay, string, it is var2. That will be read by the method next line method. Next line method. So now you do one thing. Why it is giving error? Because it is to be changed as string. Okay, because that string will be read by next line method and that is to be stored in a string. Okay, now it is to be, that is string, so you need to change this string. Okay, string. Now what happened? This is next line. What is giving error? T. You are missing T here. So now whenever you request for that, enter float. That is for starting one 5.5. After that, please enter second string. Suppose Vasu is a string. Okay. Next, sum of two numbers. Sum of two strings. Sum of two strings. Okay. var1, var2. Okay, now you compile this code. So a float number, that is the program written for float. Okay, addition of two floats. Please enter first string, second string. Where is that? First string what was? Okay, next string. Okay, okay, one string we have given, two strings. You pass two strings. Okay, float, that is for float. After that string Vasu 1 and next Miriam. Okay, now enter Vasu Miriam. This is sum of two strings. Okay, this is addition of two strings. Suppose how much of time this is? Okay, now so if you want to see, now if you enter, please enter a float number that is equal to 8.8. Next second float, the float number is 8. So you need to first float 8.5, second float 7.8, the sum of two floats 14.6. If you want to do addition of two floats, you need to change this. Okay, this method next float will be used, that is the method of your scanner class. Okay, object created for the scanner class. Now that float number will be stored a variable type of float. Okay, two variables created, they hold float, they are type of float, and this next float method will be used to read the input from the standard input device keyboard. For that, system.in, that is to be passed as a parameter within the constructor of scanner class. The program is from here only. Okay, system how to get user in. This is how to get user in